presentation with the theme is the Mekong River. The Mekong River has existed for thousands of years and has played an important role in shaping the culture and history of Southeast Asia. However, determining the exact time of river's foundation is quite difficult because it is part of a natural process that lasts millions of years. The Mekong River flows through 6 countries: China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Can you show actual video of Mekong River?
The Mekong River is one of the longest and most significant rivers in the world, spanning approximately 4,350 km. It holds immense cultural, ecological, and economic importance for the countries, namely China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. It flows southward through the Union Rovine before reaching the border of Myanmar. From there, it continues its journey through Laos, forming much of the border between Laos and Myanmar and then between Laos and Thailand. As the river flows through the heart of mainland Southeast Asia, it serves as a lifeline for millions of people, providing water for irrigation, transportation, and fisheries. The Mekong River Basin is home to an incredibly diverse range of ecosystems, including tropical rainforests, wetlands, and unique aquatic habitats. It supports a rich biodiversity of flora and fauna, including several endangered species such as the Ivory Quality dolphin and the Mekong catfish.
Do you know the economic importance of the Mekong River? I am Bảo Ngọc and I will help you understand better about the Mekong River. Let's go! The Mekong River Delta is often referred to as the Rice Bowl of Vietnam due to its role as a major agricultural hub. The delta covers an area of over 40,000 square kilometers and is home to more than 17 million people, making it one of the most densely populated regions in the country. The fertile alluvial soil deposited by the Mekong's annual floods supported cultivation of rice, fruits, vegetables, and aquaculture. Rice production in the Mekong Delta accounts for a significant portion of Vietnam's total output, contributing to the nation's food security and export earnings. In addition to agriculture, the Mekong River also facilitates trade and transportation, serving as a vital artery for the movement of goods and people between Vietnam and its neighboring countries. It can be said that this river has contributed greatly to Vietnam's agricultural industry, and it brings a big profit to the Vietnamese economy. Therefore, the Mekong River not only plays an extremely important role for the Vietnamese people, but is also the most significant and important water resources in the Southeast Asia. So now, have you learned the value of the Mekong River?
The Mekong River is not only a physical feature of Southeast Asia, but also a cultural one. The river and its surrounding areas are home to a diverse range of ethnic groups, each with its own unique customs, traditions, and beliefs. The cultures of the Mekong River are deeply connected to the river's natural resource. Fishing is a major source of livelihood for many communities along the river, and traditional fishing methods, such as using nets and traps, have been passed down through generations. Agriculture is also an important part of the culture of the Mekong River. The fertile soil of the river's floodplains and the delta is ideal for growing crops such as rice, and many communities rely on farming for their subsistence. The economy of the Mekong River is diverse and varies across the 6 countries it flows through, like China, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Agriculture is a major economic activity along the Mekong River, with many communities relying on the river for irrigation and fishing. The Mekong Delta in Vietnam is one of the world's largest rice-producing regions, while Thailand is a major producer of rice, sugar, and rubber. Tourism is also an important economic activity along the Mekong River, with many communities relying on the river and its surrounding areas for income.
The Mekong River is about 17 million years old. It's a large river in Southeast Asia, with 4,350 kilometers long, flowing through 6 countries. The Mekong River has played a huge role in shaping indigenous culture for many generations. Mekong is a Buddhist river, bearing the imprint of Buddhism, a gentle river just like the nature of the Southerners. The flute season is a typical cultural feature of the Mekong Delta, contributing to the formation of food, Southern language, dialect, personality. The Mekong Delta is where the cultures of the Chinese, Khmer, and Vietnamese people intersect, so the culture is very diverse and descendants should preserve it. The southwestern region still preserves precious ancient architectural works, bearing their own imprints, but the lack of methodical conservation has resulted in them being increasingly degraded, especially the ancestral temple of some families. However, to preserve this traditional beauty, the influence of media and awareness of people is very important in preserving cultural identity. Young people must learn and read books to gain more knowledge, thereby becoming conscious of their preservation.
Kai Rang floating markets on the Mekong River is not only a renowned culture and commercial hub of the Mekong tourism, but also an icon of the vibrant and diverse riverside life of Vietnam. With hundreds of small boats loaded with goods and numerous stalls lining the freeway, the floating market attracts thousands of visitors daily from around the world to experience and search for the region's distinctive products. Opening from early morning until noon, Kai Rang floating markets is where the most lively and enticing commercial activity takes place. On the small boat, vendors offer a wide variety of goods, ranging from fresh products like vegetables, fruit, and seafood to electronic, clothing, and household items. Exports usually specialize in specific types of goods, creating an rich, diverse skin of riverside commerce. Particularly, Kai Rang floating markets is famous for its unique and delicious local cuisine. Visitors can indulge in delights such as crispy Vietnamese pancakes, bánh xèo, fragrant grilled sandwiches, bánh mì, and robust Vietnamese coffee, serving traditional fruit filter available at the riverside eatery and coffee shop. Not only satisfying the palate but also providing a fantastic experience of the distinctive cuisine of the Mekong Delta. However, Kai Rang floating market is not just about shopping and culinary delight. It is also a melting pot of culture. Visitors have the opportunity to meet and interact with friendly locals, gaining deeper insight into the traditional way of life and customs. This creates a unique and profound cultural experience, allowing visitors to feel the warmth and hospitality of the people of the Mekong Delta.
1. Water source and food production. The Mekong River provides a rich water source for agriculture and food production in the riverine area. Its abundance sustains by cultivation, fishing, and other crops, playing a vital role in food supply for the pollution. 2. Transportation and trains. The Mekong River serves as a vital waterway, connecting regions and facilitating commercial activity. Large and small vessels can navigate the river, facilitating the transport of goods from inland areas to seaports and dry fishers, creating favorable conditions for commerce. 3. Hydropower. The Mekong River provides a significant source of hydropower for Vietnam through the construction of hydroelectric plants along its coast. Plants like solar have been contributed to supplying electricity for production and domestic needs.
The Mekong River is facing numerous challenges that could have significant impacts on the environment and the people who depend on it, including dam construction, climate change, pollution, and unsustainable fishing practice. About the climate change, the Mekong region is vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, including outer precipitation patterns more frequent in severe floods and droughts, and rising sea levels, which threaten agricultural ecosystem and human settlements along the river basin. Loss of biodiversity, habitat loss, pollution, overfishing, and the construction of dams have led to a decline in biodiversity in the Mekong basin. This threatens the numerous fish species that are vital for both local economies and food security in the region. Pollution, industrial runoff, agricultural runoff, and untreated spray contribute to pollution in the Mekong River. This pollution harms aquatic life, affects water quality, and threatens the health of communities dependent on the river for drinking water. The last is about hydropower development. There's been a significant increase in hydropower dam construction along the Mekong. While this provides renewable energy, it alters the river's flow.
As Kim mentioned earlier, the Mekong River is facing numerous challenges. Was a river that until 2010 provided 2 million tons of fish annually, becoming the world's largest inland fishery, ensuring food for 70 million people living in the basin. However, currently this river is dying due to 11 hydroelectric dams in China, 22 dams in Laos, not to mention these countries pledged to build over a dozen more dams. The ecosystem and resources in the Mekong, however, is not a given, and geopolitical issues are on the rise. Roughly, the first third of the Mekong River lays in China, and since they control the entire upper stream of the river, all countries of the lower basin are dependent on China's goodwill to not weaponize the water against them. Since 1995, China has already constructed 11 large-scale hydropower stations along the Mekong, which disturb the migratory patterns of fish and reduce agricultural use downstream by reducing the volume of sediments from the Himalayas, which reached a delta. After a large-scale drought in 2016, China released emergency water flows from one of its longest. There is no guarantee that China will always solve this level of party without demanding something in return. It is not just China, for Rick Howard, with their mega project, Laos also brings and actively works on constructing a series of dams, not to Cambodia's and Vietnam's leisure. These dams are supposed to lift and relocate country out of poverty and bring in foreign currencies from electricity sales to Thailand and China, while they may function as a stepping stone to industrialization for Laos. This dam will add even more stress to the already weakened ecosystem and political relations of the region. It's clear that these projects are a cause for serious geopolitical tension in the region, so we can just hope that fusion, communication, collaboration, and a sense of fairness will lead to a continued growth of the Southeast Asia nation without a sudden destruction of the ecology and the livelihood of the millions of the people which are calling the banks of the Mekong River is their home.